All right, there we go. I can see the chat. What's going on, everyone? See if we can find some setups for US30 and Nasdaq for the last hour. Let's see, I just told some of my community to hop in here too. Missed a really good quick trade about, say, like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, about 20 minutes ago. Notice this nice, there's some slight divergence on one of these. And let's see. Nice little kangaroo tail candle that dropped about 260 pips in 6 minutes. And you could have got in with like a 40, 50 pip stop right there. Hey, what's up, Ravine Thapa? Over here on Nasdaq too. Could have had a really nice entry right here. Nice kangaroo tail right there, popped right up. And the best move of the morning on US30 actually missed this little candle right here. This little kangaroo tail candle poked above a resistance zone, and it just dropped all morning. Let's see, this had about probably like 150 pip stop loss on it. And just in like 5 minutes, that dropped 650 pips. Dropping over 1,300 pips in about 45 minutes. All right, and for US30, I got today's open price right here. We got Tuesday's open. We can see early in the morning price came up here, bounced right off Tuesday's open, and dropped right down. So I might be looking for a bounce off of here, and maybe take a sell down here. Hey, DB, yeah, this is MT4. I do got trading view chart open also on the side. Looks like I actually missed a move here on US30 about 20 minutes ago. Had a nice kangaroo tail candle poking right below support. Yeah, that would have been a really, really nice entry. Not bad. That would have been about a 1 to 7.8 risk reward. See if I can notice anything on Nasdaq. Pull it up to the 15-minute. Mark up Nasdaq on that open price. What's up, Son N? With 1 hour left, I don't think NASDAQ will make a rally back up, but it is on some support, it looks like. No, I can't really find a distinguished zone right there. Maybe up like right here. Yeah, I guess that is a pretty solid zone where all those wicks are. Could be set up for a sell pretty soon, actually. Maybe it tries to dump a little bit. It is possible NASDAQ could just dump back down here, though. Which would be, if we drop down there, it'll be about 330 pips. What's up, Jacob Arnold? Interesting. So, see, NASDAQ with a nice little trend line. Price popped up, and now we're retesting that trend line. It could just be a fake out, and we actually just go back down there. So if I get a nice kangaroo tail candle, definitely going to be selling. So I think I definitely can see US30 pumping down to yesterday's open. NASDAQ is trying to fall down a little. Yeah, I definitely am going to sell NASDAQ pretty soon. I just need my candle to pop up. Joker says it can go back to 12,900. That would be for more of like a swing trade. Yeah, 12,900. Let's go back to that 1 minute. Hey, what's up, Delanco? So what's up when you have scalping strategy? Hey, you gotta like the kangaroo tail strategy. Similar to pin bars, similar to shooting stars, but it has some distinct criteria. Yeah, I know NASDAQ is gonna come back down here. I just need my entry. I'd hate to just enter just because my gut feels I need that setup. Hey, what's up, Phil? What's up, Richard? So then he said, what are the main challenges as a scalper? Emotions. If you trade it on 1 minute, you're going to find your trading leaks real quick. Like, I'll tell you, here's my biggest challenge. So this morning on US30, I bought this candle right here. Had a nice bullish kangaroo tail. I believe there was some slight bullish divergence on that also. Let me see. And I'm finding if you use the force index oscillator and you look for small divergences like this, it can give you some good opportunities. So right there, I mean, had a little tiny bullish kangaroo tail, bullish divergence. Went ahead and bought, and I was thinking price was going to hit here at these highs up here. Obviously, it didn't. It hit a stop loss, and then 20 minutes went by. I saw this candle, but because I was unsure about this in the market, I mean, that's where I ran into the main challenge as a scalper is just reevaluating what the market was actually going to do. So I ended up not selling this because I guess subconsciously I was still upset, or I was disappointed that this trade did not hit my TP. So mentally, I wasn't ready to enter another trade right here, and of course, that's the one that would have made me $400 or $500. But that's the main challenge. Like after one trade, you might hesitate on the next one. So I'm still working on that myself. All right, what's the NASDAQ trying to do? I believe I need to mark up a zone right here. I mean, could that can be considered a break and retest right there? We do have a kangaroo tail candle printing exactly what I was waiting for. Let me check trading view. We got about 15 seconds. Definitely a kangaroo tail, exactly what I wanted. Hold on, I gotta reconfirm. Yeah, that was a kangaroo tail on trading view. So I'm gonna enter this one. Wait a second, we got this candle trying to go. Two kangaroo tails back to back. Two kangaroos. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sell this. What the fuck is going on with my charts right now? Hold on, my charts are messing up right now. What the hell just happened? Hold on, my charts are like freezing right now. Yo, my chart is frozen right now. Let me see what just happened. Let's see what happened. Why is my I'm using this risk calculator and it's like bugging right now. Keep saying invalid TPs and all that. Master, you said, can you use MAs when scalping? My strategy, I really don't use MAs. I just use price action signals with the kangaroo tail entries. And price just broke that, hit my stop loss. But my stop loss is still bugging. Keep saying wrong value. What the Indicators. There we go. I had to reset that. Wow, surprising NASDAQ is just shooting up though. Hey, what's up, Fuse? Delanco, this is a MetaTrader. MetaTrader 4. Well, because of that little bug, I lost a little more than I expected to lose. Oh my goodness, I just checked. Can't believe that even happened. That's actually hilarious. Oh my goodness. All I can do is laugh at that. I lost more than I expected on that trade. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that, Miles. I thought my shit was bugging. Normally I'd be really, really pissed off at that, but that's just hilarious. Got to be careful when using that script next time. Only thing I can do is just refocus, just wait for the entry, whatever happened. Now, Fuse, my stop loss was supposed to be 40, not 400. Yeah. Oh, that's great though. It's so funny it happened on this stream. It's so funny. I guess there's one thing to do, right? There's 45 minutes left. Let's get one good trade. Let's make it back. I might have to risk 100 on the next trade. We can scoop quick, scalp quick 3 hours, 4 hours, nothing too crazy, right? Dude. Dude, if that had actually dropped 2%. Oh. Yeah, it was on 2% risk. Like I clicked the script cell, but my mouse bugged out, my keyboard bugged out, and it typed in the wrong risk on that. Oh, Miles, that would have been like $5,000 in 5 minutes had we dropped. Looks like there is some bullish divergence here though. Bullish divergence. You say it looks like Nasdaq sell? I'm not seeing any kangaroo tails yet that would get me in. I mean, US30, we might push up here to about 34, 41 if we can crack this resistance right here. I mean, if we do get a nice, could get a nice bearish kangaroo tail here on US30 and try to sell back down here, but it's looking like it might want to push to Tuesday's open. Miles, I think that's got to be a YouTube video right there. The accidental loss. Oh, good thing it was still only 2%. Do have a what do we got going on here? I don't know. There was a do got a bullish kangaroo tail now on Nasdaq. But I wouldn't feel comfortable buying right here in the middle of zones and all that. This is interesting. You would got, if you draw the trend line from there, you got a third trend line touch right now. But there's still that bullish divergence. Could bounce down right there. Yep. I just heard an alert. Boeing. Gotta check Boeing. Boeing just printed a, no it didn't. No it didn't, it just reprinted. US30 is rejecting off that zone. Yeah, I caught it early. I caught it early, Miles. Yeah, imagine if we actually did spike down on that. Do we got a, looks like we got some M action maybe. Yeah, I'm throwing this. Never buy a $25 keyboard because I'm trying to type stuff to pull up something else and it's not typing correctly. Pretty much the most expensive keyboard I've ever bought now. But check this out. I don't know. It's looking kind of M-ish to me. Yep, fuse, the NASDAQ sell. Hashish Muhammad. I've been using the force index. The author of this book. I got my green screen on, but coming to my trading room, the author of that book, he's the guy that made the force index. It's pretty interesting when you watch it on the 1 minute because you'll see all kinds of bounces. Oh, nice, Fees. You took the sell on it. Well, let's see. Let's see if you get the big drop down to this zone I got marked up. Quick retest of that trend line. Yeah, trading view is giving me a better overview of the candles. Here's NASDAQ candles on MetaTrader. Versus here, there were some actual entries that I could have grabbed. See, 2 minutes before we got on this stream, NASDAQ printed this candle and price just dropped. And then when we enter this one, I don't think that was a bad sell. Take the shot, the kangaroo printed. But some nice ones right before this stream. Fuse, did you sell? Did you sell right off this trend line bounce, the third touch? Or did you sell up here earlier? Yeah, we're getting kind of choppy now on NASDAQ. US30 is bouncing. Don't really see anywhere entry would be on US30 besides, obviously, if it goes back up here. Could be sensing a breakout, though. Maybe it does actually rally up. I'm sensing the breakout coming upwards. I mean, look at price just chilling here, having a lot of trouble to go down, and we're making this nice little uptrend. Plus, you can't forget about this divergence right now. Cannot forget about it. I shall just wait for the optimal entry. I already tried to sell once. I'm not going to try to sell again. Yeah, that was brutal. So on that earlier trade, we tried to put in 40. My keyboard decided to put an extra 0 on there. Do got a bullish kangaroo forming. And that would have been a phenomenal entry on this one. You could have snagged about at least 3 Rs. If we break this trend line, I'll see if there's some kind of retest here and then buy. It might just spike straight up to that open. It's only got to move about 300 pips also. Yeah, I'm more bullish right now. You were down an instant $200, Miles. We got about 65 of you watching now. Might as well check Bitcoin. Bitcoin just printed a kangaroo tail. That spread though. If you were scalping Bitcoin, that's a scary buy because I mean you got a lot of momentum dropping right now. I would not buy Bitcoin on that. I want to see a move like this if I'm going to buy. And then obviously if we break here, I want to look for something here. See, I have a signal on Disney. That might be helpful for US30. Let's see if US30 bounces down because of that Disney kangaroo tail. Yeah. Right away, basically. Not much, though. I mean, it just spiked briefly. I know one thing. I don't believe the market's going to be choppy for the next 28 minutes. We're either going to go down here or we're going to go up here. Looks like the sell scenario is coming back, though. Wherever it breaks, I'm going to look for a retest. What's up, Quam? We are trading US30 and Nasdaq 100. All right, we get the break. Now let's see if we get a retest or a nice there was a candle there, but I would have probably been stopped out. Gotta pay attention to NASDAQ here. Wait for the retest. All right, there we go. Okay, I got to get that green candle now. A lot of the times when I see NASDAQ or US30 break out of trend lines like this, I know tons of people are putting in sells right now. But I know the market makers want to eat some of those stops up. I've seen this time and time again. Yeah, we can bet some stops have already been hit. Because a lot of people sold on this candle. But will we get, I'd like to see a little bit stronger push than just a wick like that. Yeah, we got support now. And we got another king retail. Yeah, honestly, I think prices get to bounce back up a little bit more, especially with support here. If we do get price to go down a little, we will have a bullish divergence. See, that's exactly why you never want to sell a breakout right away. You'll get owned just like that. Look at that. That's a classic market maker move right there. Look at that fake out. And now it's just going to go to the moon, isn't it? To the open price. I don't see where I could have even entered there. There was like no entry besides just buying off support. King Namu, you're tuning in. It's 3 a.m. where you're at? Sandeep, you said 32,000? Are you talking about US30? Well, Tuesday's open is serving as some pretty strong resistance. I mean, look how many times it hit that. One, came up twice, 3 times, bounces a 4th time, comes up. Oh, wow. Yeah. Volatility is picking up. We only got 22 minutes left. And I still have not found the perfect entry yet. All right, let's clean these zones up. I got too much. Yeah, I think this area up here serves as an area of interest. Yep. Instantly. Sometimes you just gotta sit back and just watch it ride. Too bad there was not. I mean, hypothetically, if there was a really good bullish kangaroo tail here, let me mark this up. This would have been the best entry. If you have a kangaroo tail like that, extending past the zone, that would have made for an absolutely perfect buy. So that's what I would look for if you want to get some potentially easy scalp opportunities. Look for those small bodies with those long wicks past support or resistance. We got 81 of you watching now. Welcome, welcome. If you just tuned in so far, I've only taken one trade. I tried to sell. Where did I try to sell? Yeah, I tried to sell down here. Yeah, I sold in this area. And we had stop loss. $19 minutes left. Still lots of time. Big moves can still happen. Yep, how to avoid the trap. That's why I'm very careful when if I'm going to take any trades off trend lines, especially sells. If I see something break uptrend, usually it's just going to go right back and retest and take out some stops. Sandeep, what do you mean? What is 32,000? Yep, you're right there, Kwame. Let's mark up that W. I did not even notice that yet. I was just focused on this zone. But yep. Well, if I do get in a trade in the next 18 minutes, I'll be happy with the 1 to 2. Won't go for anything crazy. Like, I don't think there's any time to go for something crazy like a 1 to 5, 1 to 10. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, I'll be happy. If anybody wants to look into the kangaroo tail strategy, you can read the book Naked Forex, or you can look at my free video on kangaroohunter.com. It's all free. It's about a 30-minute video. You'll see it's kind of similar to pin bars and shooting stars, but They got a couple of rules that distinguish them from a pin bar and all that. Interesting. Got a okay. No, I thought that was gonna close. Thought that one was gonna close as a tail. By the way, the broker I use, if you want to trade some indices like US30, NASDAQ, one micro lot, the pip value is going to be 0.001 cent. You only need $3 in margin, because the contract size is 1, as opposed to other brokers where you'll have contract sizes of 100, where one micro lot will give you the pip value of 10 cents per pip. So 100 pips, yeah, 100 pips would be worth 10 cents on a micro. That's why you see, like, I'll put trades in on 5 standard lots, 10 standard lots on NASDAQ, but that's not $50 to $100 per pip. That's just basically 50 cents. 5 standards would be 50 cents per pip. 10 standards, you'll get the dollar per pip. Sandeep, that's we're 24,000 pips away from 32,000. So it wouldn't be that price level wouldn't be too helpful if we're trying to scalp the 1 minute. Now maybe the 4 hour, the daily, yeah, definitely. Now I might as well review this setup on US30. I noticed yesterday, about 2 hours after the day closed. Right here. This was a crazy move in the middle of the day, or 2 hours after the day closed. But there's huge, we're talking about huge bearish divergence. If you would have entered, you would have a stop loss around the tail, somewhere like that. That thing ran, you could have almost got about 14 hours, but realistically, probably about 7 hours to 8 hours if you took that setup. Well, that's the kind of setup that I want to take when I'm trading kangaroo tails. Boom, that's absolutely perfect. I mean, boom, just drops. I guess there could have been an entry right here on NASDAQ. I mean, you do have a kangaroo tail, but it looks pretty choppy. I'd rather take a move like this, like the tail extend and pass the zone. You get in. Obviously missed. How many R's did this one run? Damn. Ran about 10 R's. But realistically, I would have probably gotten out like at this zone down here. So I missed a good, I missed a good $300 or $400 profit on that trade. Kwame, I found you'll be surprised how powerful divergence is on the 1 minute, because you don't really need a big move to happen. Like With the 1 minute divergence, I mean, we're just trying to hope to get, 3 hours, 4 hours. If you got a little more patience, I mean, you can easily get 10 hours if you can hold that long. And there we go. US30 hit Tuesday's open. Served as a pretty good zone throughout this day. Now the question is, in the next 3 or 4 hours, after market hours, will price actually retest to today's open? So it might be a good idea to keep the charts open until the actual day is closed, not just the New York Stock Exchange. Nice, Kwame. If you're already a swing trader, then shoot, if you enter one of these 1 minute trades and you catch a runner, look out. I mean, no joke. If you can get in on the 1 minute entry off a King Retail and you can swing trade that, you get 20 Rs, 20, 30 Rs. Personally, I haven't held any of the indices for over 12 hours. I'm more of in and out. But I'd like to work on that because I see some huge moves. And what just happened to Nasdaq? Just fell out of the sky. Must have been an Apple drop. Yep, Apple dumped. Apple dumped, but Disney mooned up. Whoa, look at this volatility right now. There's just no entry for me to take. The only thing that really did anything was US30 in the last 20 minutes. Besides that, it's just been chop. Yeah, we've just been in this whole area. Not doing anything. DSR Shack, he said, where am I from? I'm from California. Well, the best entry in the last hour would have been the one that happened 2 minutes before the stream started. And looking at TradingView, this candle here, this would have been the candle to enter right here. This one right here. And that was also off a... Now that would have just made a second trendline touch. I mean, without hindsight, that actually, looks like an interesting setup. Because without hindsight, you only have a trend line with a second touch, and I only want to look for one with the third trend line touch, like right here, but there was no bearish King Retail for me to enter the sell. Well, maybe there was, like this one, this little candle. Did any of you attempt to even trade NASDAQ through all this chop? Let me know if any of you saw your own setups here, besides the W that we noticed after the move happened. Yeah, let me. You said it looks like US30 has divergence on the one. Let me zoom in. Yep, definitely. Yep, there is some bearish divergence on US30 now. Kind of interesting now. Maybe this candle will close as a king or tail. 5 seconds for the close, though. No, it didn't close as one. But I would not sell just because there's divergence. I want to wait for some kind of good king or tail, you know? That's one thing I found that was tricky with divergence is finding the actual entry. I used to try trading divergence alone back in last February. But I was having issues. Okay, now it is not divergence anymore. No more divergence, but there is a bullish king or tail right here. And that thing's already moving before I can even click buy. See, let's get a stop on that. Might try to take a quick scalp here 4 minutes before the close. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick scalp, smaller position. Smaller position. I'll be happy with 3 Rs here, which would be about $100. $100 profit. Wait a minute. Could get the push up to today's open in the next 3 minutes. As we're going up, I'm moving stops up. If we get another candle push up, I want to see price push up a little bit more before I even raise the stop a little more. It's battling. We need a stock. We need something to go up. All right, we need Apple to bounce up, but it's not looking too good. I mean, Apple's in a downtrend, so that's not going to help this trade. But, I mean, tricky position here. Disney has a bearish kangaroo tail now. And that's definitely going to affect US30, obviously. So if Disney goes down, I believe stops will be hit. Let's see if there's if you're wondering why I'm looking at Disney, it's because you got to look at the stocks to kind of get a better idea of what's going on with the US30. Okay, that's good for our trade. Disney just bounced up, but other stocks are not going up yet. Let's check Boeing. Well, that's good. If Boeing gets a push up, we might be able to set this trade break even. But I mean, there's only a minute and a half left for the day close. I might need to get out of this trade. Yeah, I reduced my risk to $20. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess Disney decided to jump down at the last second. Yeah, look at that spike. Disney, why you gotta ruin the party like that? Look at that. That's a nasty spike right there. And that's what just brought US30 down. It's pretty dirty. That is pretty dirty. Now watch. I guarantee it's gonna hit today's open.
Look at that, Todd. That is a tease right there, man.
Yeah.
That's what you call a tease. I watched that, and I literally, Frank and I are sitting here. We're like, oh, no, because it just barely kept you. Oh, that is such a tease, man.
Yep. We can blame that on Disney.
Look at Disney. Wow.
Yeah, that random spike right there.
That thing, oh, wow, that thing spiked. And I liked your point about Apple. That was actually really, really strange that the two were diverging from one another.
Yeah.
Look at that volatility right at the close.
Yeah, right at the close. Look at that. Those last sells in. And that's how Disney's going to close.
That is wild. Absolutely crazy. Intense, man. Well, I definitely, regardless, that was awesome just to watch your process. Some days are better than others, obviously. Yeah. But I do want to say that I think it was just really cool. We had a lot of people in here for the time of day. Usually this is kind of a quieter time of day, but we had like 90 to almost 100 people hanging out in here watching you. So that was awesome. Thanks a lot for coming on. Is there anything else you're looking to trade, or is it usually done by now?
Usually done by now, and then like an hour or two, I'll be watching the charts, like especially yesterday, 2 days after the day close. I mean, there were some good setups, so I'm definitely gonna be looking out for that today.
Yeah. Well, okay, awesome. Hey guys, in the chat, whoever enjoyed this stream, if you liked this content, there's more stuff for you on Todd's channel. Check him out on YouTube. It's flashed down at the bottom of the screen. EarnWithTodd. If you search him up on YouTube, you can watch him. He streamed throughout the week. He's got some great stuff over there. And like I said, not every day is the best day. And the best way to get an idea of scalping, if you're looking to get more experience in this or learn something, check Todd out. There's no better way, in my opinion, to learn and to experiment with this stuff than to just jump into it and to do demo account, test things, and to have a conversation with people who are doing it themselves. So Todd, thank you so much for being here with us, man. I appreciate you coming on, and maybe we can get you to come back on a weekly basis. That would be awesome, just to do more scalping the close with you.
Yeah, for sure. It was great, Nick.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much, guys. Thanks for being here today and doing the different streams that we put together. Were awesome today. We had 3 different shows, and we had a great turnout and audience for all of them. So thanks for the support. Hope you guys are enjoying all the content. And if you are enjoying it on this channel, make sure to subscribe here. And again, check out Todd's channel. Some great content over there if you're interested in scalping. Very, very new content to us. We don't really do much scalping, so it's always cool just to broaden our horizons. And honestly, it was very, very entertaining to watch and just to keep up with Todd's ideas here at the close. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for being here today. I hope you got something out of today's content, and we will be back with you tomorrow doing the same old, same old. See you back tomorrow.